Hello again, my name is Ben, here today with the MOC Showcase. Here with me this time is something a bit different. This is a combination model between two separate sets. Recently, I decided to pick up these two. The Lego Marvel Wolverine Mech, and also this little Lego Creator Shark set. I bought these two because they had some good parts, and I wanted to see if I could combine them into something else. And the mech you see before you is the product of those desires. I call this mech the Mako, like the shark. And then, there you go. That's the name. No really story significance for it, and just the intent of it is just to be an upgraded version of the Wolverine mech from the set. Size comparison with minifigure. Go up there. Quite large, quite tall. In terms of most of my other mechs, it's one of the taller ones. Starting off with some of the spare parts that came with that I resulted. I left them all in this box for the purposes of this video. So there you go. There's a few left over. I mean, nothing too significant. Some of those are spare parts, but Also, one thing of note is when finishing up this mech, I was able to keep around this little treasure scenery thing and this little crab. So both of those are still here. Not much to say about them. But with the spare parts out of the way and minifigures size comparison, we can get off with the construction, starting off with the feet. Stability for this mech, you could probably suspect it might not be the most stable, but even with its slightly smaller feet, you can still get into a wide variety of poses without it tipping over, I swear. I swear it's stable enough. You get some fairly unconventional poses. But yeah, they are sort of small, so stability may be an issue in certain types of poses. The reason they're so small is just working around all the pieces in the set. But I digress. The construction, you'll see mixable ball joints connecting the joints. But as for the construction, you'll see some slopes here in dark blue. The tips of the toes are using yellowish orange in tiles. Side here is one of the winglets or fin pieces from the shark in the dark blue, attached on a clip. And an inverted 2x2 dark blue tile. Moving up to the leg, you'll see more of the mixable ball joints connecting them. Some yellowish orange there to give it more of the color. Just some more slopes here for a smoother look. A little bit of white bleeds through from the back. Sort of like the shark, most of the white is on the back side or the underside, like in a shark. But some of it bleeds through here. There's more slopes smoothing it out. Both of these fin winglet pieces from the shark are used here for just extra armor to build up the lower leg. The front here, you'll just see a silver stud. Not really much to say about it. Some more slopes here. This one in yellowish orange. And you'll see a little bit of red kind of bleeds through the design, mostly as a result of lack of pieces, but also it's just an added color, and it doesn't look too bad, I'd say. Literally does it for the lower leg. Moving on to the upper leg, not too much else to say here. Again, you'll see more of the white on the back side, more of the blue on the front side with slopes and smoothing it all out. On the side here, you'll see some studs on the side techniques using some of those plates with the studs on the side. This little winglet piece in yellowish orange. So not really much to say there. Again, connected with some of the mixable ball joints. Smoothing out for structure and security with this inverted slope piece. You can see another silver stud there. The waist here, really not much to say. It's not much of a waist. It's attached to the body, but we'll see. It's just built up with plates. The whole body is really just built up with several plates stacked on top of each other. You'll just see them here. Some of them in white, black, gray for the mixable ball joints, obviously, yellowish orange, and red. And then for the front side, you'll just see some little half circle or quarter circle tiles in dark blue. Continuing with the top of the torso, there's not really much to say. Just more plates stacked on top of each other. Just try and move these out of the way. Plates and bricks. Some of these pieces here for structure and where the minifigure's attached. This large hood piece from the head of the shark is here for the main torso. Some more studs on the sides, just give it a bit of mechanical-ish detail, which is more the intent of the gray in this design anyways. The 2x2 round tile printed with the X-Men logo is here and is on the front. And taking all this off, there isn't really a smooth way to remove this part, and it just sort of hops off. See just some bricks stacked on top of each other where the minifigure holder is. See the tiles on the back there. The Wolverine minifigure just, slides in, to put the front back on, and there you go. To the top of the torso, let's get this right here. See some fins sort of detailing here, built up with several slope pieces. You can just see them all developed here. Right on the sides, which is they're using these bricks with the studs on the sides to get these on the top. Some inverted slopes on the back, if you can see them. And there's the back, again with more of the white detailing here primarily. Usually just filling up the rest of it with as many parts as I could kind of fill. Oops. Some of these parts on the sides were to fill in the torso can pop off a little easily because they're very loosely connected. Moving on to the arms, you'll see they're attached with some mixable ball joints. These ones are 2x2 plates with the mixable ball joint sticking out, which protrude a little farther out. The arms are pretty simply designed. Apologies, these parts fall off a bit frequently. Not a perfect design. But the arms are pretty simply designed. You'll see some 2x4s in the bottom for the main structure. This 1x1 plate with the 2 studs on the sides to add some extra armoring detail with just a simple Nexonite shield in dark blue. These cheese slopes in dark blue on the sides for more rigid detail, and then smooth ones out here. Similar look here for the lower arm, just with smaller pieces. So you'll see the slope and smooth design there. On the sides here, you'll see an inverted slope here actually, and on the back is the open side with a yellowish orange ingot. Mirrored on both sides as usual. The hands here are taken sort of from the Marvel Mech, using like the same design for the hands, really. Not much to say there. Using some of the Exoforce fingers for the thumb, and using some of these clipped like pinhole pieces for the index and whatnot. It's not the most secure connection, but I don't usually worry about them falling off. It's usually solid. But you can see there the claws from the mech are also still used here for claws. So, and there's simple blade pieces attached on clips. I didn't mention on the back, but here we have a little, not really a wing pack, because I don't think this thing can support the ability to fly, but mostly just here to add to its silhouette, which I think it kind of helps with. Sort of gives it in like an X sort of silhouette, sort of with the arms put more down, which I think kind of helps with the whole X-Men vibe. They're attached pretty simply with just some simple mixable ball joints, some jumper tiles on the top. Using these pieces here, which is some 2x2 round plates, the jumper one, and a dish. And then just using the last of the 2 blade pieces here attached on clips. But with all that being said, that wraps it up for the video. Personally, I quite enjoy the design that I came up with, not to pat myself on the back too much. It is not the best. As much as it sounds like an excuse, I think I did the best of my abilities with the parts that I had at the time. And honestly, this is more of just like a bit of a test to see what I could do with combining these 2 sets. I really liked using just the colors and the mixable ball joints in, I wouldn't say unique ways, but to design this somewhat unique mech. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Apologies, it's been a while. I know I've uploaded shorts with some of my older designs, and a lot of you people seem to enjoy those, which I'm very grateful for. We're able to surpass 400 subscribers, which I'm sorry I didn't address this sooner, and I'm addressing this now. Very grateful for this. I know I haven't been very productive with my channel. I'm sorry. It's been difficult to try and just like think of things to do. I am working on things now. I have a lot of things to look forward to for the future. Give you a bit of a sneak peek for some of them. You see a little bit of this. This is a work in progress, so see a bit of that. So these things are works in progress, but I wanted to just show you that I have been working on some stuff. look at this thing. But to just hold you over, I don't know when those are going to come out. I'm working on them. It's been difficult trying to figure out what exactly to do. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for supporting me, anyone who has. Thank you for anyone who's watching this video, if it's anybody. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned until next time. With all that being said, thank you and goodbye.